Now, hey, it's a nice weather pattern, but for a meteorologist, it's kind of boring. So typically I was giving you 3 stupid summer jokes. I'm going to give you 4, a bonus joke because of how stupid these jokes are. But these are autumn related right here. So why did the apple pie go to the dentist? Because it needed a filling. All right, these are really PG. I mean, this is the best you're going to get from me. What do you call a small pepper in late autumn? A little chili. Kind of like it is right now. How do trees get on the internet? They log on. Again, these are free. These are all free jokes here for you. What is it called when a tree takes some time off? Paid leaf. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we're moving on. Here's the countdown. Before 8 p.m. sunsets, 1 week away. These are all signs of autumn. That's why we had these autumn jokes. Autumn begins in 26 days. Highs in the 70s, typically highs in the 70s in 28 days. We're getting that early fall tease right now. Average highs in the 60s, October 19th in 53 days. Today in your weather history, a tornado struck downtown Louisville on this date in 1854 around noon. It touched down around 25th Street, lifted at the intersection of 5th and Main. And then that was close to where I used to work downtown. Although the tornado was only on the ground for a little over 2 miles, it claimed 25 lives. As you can imagine, there wasn't good warnings back then. Many of those who perished were killed in the Third Presbyterian Church, where 55 people were gathered for Sunday services. So always interesting weather history, no matter what date it is. Looking at a few more comments popping in here. We've got, again, if you're just joining us with these comments, you can see at the bottom of your screen, we are going to have Brad Weddington live if you have a question or for anything around your home. Jeanette Pierce, good morning from Litchfield, Kentucky. Love the weather. Have a wonderful day. And Vicky Berger up from Salem. We were in Salem yesterday. They beat us in tennis. Glad to see you today. Couldn't get on yesterday. Thank you so much for tuning in, Vicky. Lillian Lasley, good morning. 64 at the house now after some 50s earlier today, I'm assuming, or maybe some 40s earlier this morning. And Beverly saying the daughter and the son-in-law on their honeymoon in Florida in Disney. She said it rained every day. Ugh, that is a bummer there. Sorry to hear that. With perfect weather in our backyard. Angela, good morning. Beautiful fall morning. Funny jokes. Have an awesome day. Thanks for all the emojis there. And my mom, Lori Young, who Brad built her house. Mom, you got any questions for Brad? Here's your chance. Beautiful. Hi from Grandma and Ma. Mom, say hi to Brad for me. He's listening. He heard you say hi. So he's got the hi there. I can see him waving in the background. We're going to pull him up here in just a second. All right, let's get back to that forecast, and he's going to be popping right up here in a second. Brenda popping in from Gulf Shores. Beautiful Gulf Shores. Miss being down there for fall breaks. Again, if we want to complain, even though the complain train is shut down because of our beautiful weather, pollen. It was affecting, I think, my son at his tennis match yesterday. He was sneezing and all that stuff. So ragweed is the issue. Very high UV index. You can still get that burn out there with a very high level of 8. The forecast summary today, 78 degrees. Just a wonderful Wednesday, mostly sunny. Northwest winds at 5 to 10, and our sunset at 8:10. Dennis Gregory up in Bedford. He got out for an early morning walk, which I need to get out and do as well. I need to take the dogs out. I've been feeling bad. The dogs have been kind of cooped up a little bit lately with all that's been going on. Cheers to you guys here. 56 our low for tonight. So the AC continues to get a break. Pretty calm conditions across the area. And that forecast here for tomorrow, Thursday, August the 28th, very similar to today, although maybe a degree or two warmer, up around 80 degrees. Sunrise 7:09, sunset at 8:18. The big old 7-day forecast here for you. I've just put the wording isolated on Friday. Most models are dry, but there is a front that'll move through. All that does is reinforce the beautiful air for the weekend. So that rain chance, I would say like 5% chance or less Friday. Maybe a sprinkle out of a cloud or something like that. So really not putting a chance on that part of the 7-day. 78 Saturday, Sunday 81, lows in the 50s. The lake water cooling down for our Labor Day weekend, but probably still tolerable, but definitely has cooled down. Even was quite a bit cooler last weekend. And then Labor Day Monday, 83 degrees. You got the mayor's hike, bike, and paddle. Other activities going on. We're in good shape there. Isolated chance of a shower maybe Tuesday, a little better chance mid-late next week, which we will see with the long-range weather model data here coming in. And Christian popping in with, I don't like fall or winter weather. None of those. Spring and summer, warm weather. I enjoy it hot. And I used to be just like you when I was younger, Christian. But as I get older, I start to like this fall weather more and more. So